daughter has sometimes given a best compliment for your particular movie, if you can reveal? She loved it.
Quite a few of them, but yesterday she saw Shrikant and
Okay.
she had some wonderful things to say about it. And you know, they connect to this education journey. All the children connect to it because somewhere they are preparing, they are in that phase where education right now means a lot. Exams is a big burden, and you know, so she felt for him. She said, how can they not give him a chance? He scored 98. Why did the Indian education system, how can they not allow them to take science? And
I
good
know.
he fought. So they were like full of, they connected a lot to this story.
But ma'am, it's a long journey for you being into industry, and especially in the Telugu industry. We love you. You are a
Thank
big
you.
star for us.
Thank
No
you.
doubt in that. When it comes to Telugu industry, what goosebumps you get, like we get when we see you on screen, you know, still?
I think the Telugu industry is very affectionate, very loving. They love their cinema. They watch all kinds of cinema. I think from a God film to, you know, a small film to the bigger films to a Bahubali. I think they accept different kinds of cinema. And we feel very grateful because we've really not done, I really haven't done straight Telugu films. Even Surya for that
Yeah.
matter. We haven't done too many straight films. They've been more of our dubbed films which have come, and the way they've accepted and loved us, I think it's very special.
So do you still remember, ma'am, your first day in Telugu cinema on the sets? If you have to share something, because that time you were very new. Now you are being a big star. If somebody asks you, ma'am, the first day, how you deal with that?
So I think I came to Telugu a little later when I had gained the stardom. But I've done a film, of course, with Ravi Teja and a
Yes.
film with Chiranjeevi sir.
Yes.
And I was, more than me feeling anything, I was awestruck with them. I think
Yeah.
Chiranjeevi sir, it was lovely. We did Tagore, and Ravi Teja and I did Shock. So it was nice. We're always in awe of our heroes.
Okay.
They're
So,
very
but
special.
you being an inspiration for all the women, as I was saying, being a mother role, being a wife role, then it coming to a different culture. Nowadays, it's a very trendy thing. Like love has no bar. Like I am myself is example from a different culture to different culture. How it's get to your mind to get connected. Like you know, we always teach our girls. You know, you have to go in a place where you need to be like this and that.
Yeah.
At that time, what makes you to do this decision and get into the different culture? What was going in your mind?
Yeah, I don't believe in caste and any of those norms. So I think for me it was Surya and me was pure friendship which turned into love. And I think there's nothing like having your spouse as your best friend. And,
Yes.
you know, as your person, as your confidant, as a person you share I share my work relationship with also. So I think nothing better than him. So I'd always say make your choice, go for the right man, know him.
Yes,
and then
that's more
move into a
important.
relationship.
That's more important. I think as a mother, we all need to give.
Yeah,
in the future, they
definitely.
must be asking us, you know, mom, how we
Definitely.
need to go
It's
about
an entire
it.
life to be lived. So you have to know who you're going to marry.
Do you think at the time of being mother in some generation and now being a mother of this generation, do you find any difference when you were a daughter and now you have a daughter?
Yeah, it's a big difference. I think we were listening to our parents.
Exactly.
And, they do listen to us. My God, I'll get shouted at home. They do listen to us, but I think they are independent. They have more choices in life. They know they have an opinion. They've seen things earlier than what we saw today. There's social media. There's so many ways of knowing the world better. So I think they are smarter.
Exactly.
So, we have to also learn to, you know, it's another generation.
Yes.
Give them a little bit of that space. But same time, of course, it's great to be best friends with your kids. But it's
So
giving
we-
them the space
yes.
is also important.
So can we see you in the future in proper Telugu movies as we are seeing
Definitely.
you more of the Bollywood movies?
No, its language has not been the choice. It's never been. I just did a Malayalam film. I found the story outstanding with Mammootty sir. So I'm just looking for that script. Be it Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Hindi. It's just the script and the character of mine which I play which matter. Language is not like the
Not,
barrier.
and that's so I can understand. That's your
Yeah.
personality also. It's always a bar of talent. It's always worked. Let's come back to Shrikant again. You know, when you met the real role, you know, he's a real inspiration. I think these kind of movies are needed of the hour. When our kids have everything, still this word is coming, depression. I think it's a very trendy word is coming. When kids are having everything, I think these kind of movies should
Yes.
be shown, and in a more content based, these should become so that our kids need more of this kind of content.
Yeah,
What do you have to say
definitely.
about it?
Cinema has a great impact on people. It's the most
Like your daughter got a very
it's
great
the most
way.
impactful
Yeah.
medium, I feel, and we look up to our heroes, we look up to our actresses. So I think the right message should be portrayed, the right kind of film should be made, and there are, like Shrikant, there are a lot of unsung heroes who should be spoken about. Like I learnt about Shrikant when I read the script.
Okay.
So I didn't know about him before this. So it's a huge learning for me that wow, this is more heroic than some of the heroes we know about, you know.
Yes.
So it's important to tell these stories, especially
True.
to the children.
That's needed of the.
Yes.
So recently, you watch any Telugu movies and you love the actors? They're working good.
don't
You
ha-
want to
I-
give a compliment to them?
Definitely, there's so many films, but I'm not a very avid cinema watcher. I haven't really watched anything recently. We last 1 year, it's just been work, work, work. I've been seeing some web series, and you know, we've been in that journey because we get that short 45 minutes break, and then you quickly see one episode and run out for children or their exams or work. So really speaking, I haven't seen anything recently.
And we want to congratulate you and give you a proud moment for you and Surya sir for making a national award. You guys are making a national worldwide. How it takes to a mark like when, I mean, being a cinema, you started your journey and now into a pan-India and being a national awardee.
It's great. 2D started with a small dream of making small films which will really reach out to people and stories which we wanted to tell. That was the motto for 2D.
Yes.
But then, you know, it just grew and it's got a national award. You always feel happy.
No, because
We're very
now
happy the film-
we're seeing Allu Arjun, Prabhas. They are going pan India. You are already pan India. People know you from long back. How you see that?
I think Telugu industry make the kickstart for Pan India, right? They had all the successful films which ran all across. So I think that it's been quite a it's influenced all of us to go Pan India actually. It's been the trendsetter.
So whenever, ma'am, you come to Hyderabad, I think you keep coming. But I think there's a big gap this time when you come to Hyderabad.
Yes, there has
It's a big
been.
gap.
Yes, so we just shifted to Mumbai and you know then work just came from there. So my career hasn't really had a pattern. So wherever the work comes from, I'm just going ahead and working. So like I've said, I'm looking for a good Telugu script. I'm hearing everything. I'm hearing all the 4 languages. And really something which really attracts me, I pick it up and do it one by one because I have kids at home and
Yes,
we have
yes.
to balance the act.
So changing place from Chennai to Mumbai, the target was for the career part or the?
Oh, not at all. No, no. We shifted because after COVID, my parents were a bit unwell.
Okay.
So that's the reason to shift. And then, of course, the children were also studying in bigger schools, and the whole shift happened. And the pictures, the movies came later.
True,
They came
true.
much later.
People actually listen to you when it comes to a couple relationship. So that tip we really wanted. It's a needed of the hour.
No, very happy for him. He's doing different cinema. He's doing different kind of languages. He's doing very powerful roles. So I'm extremely happy for his career growth. And both of us, yeah, we are waiting for some good script to come for both of us also. So we've been waiting for a while.
So you guys are both from the same background, you know, the talent, the cinema. Do you discuss on that on the table?
Definitely. We are critiques of our work. We are very frank. Have a very frank opinion about the films we do.
So
in
best-
fact, he saw Shrikant yesterday,
Yes.
and he was very proud of it. He had very good things to say about, and both my entire family saw it. My daughter also loved it. He's very proud of the kind of work I'm doing. I'm immensely proud of the work he's doing. I think that's what ends up in a
So I
perfect
wanted
marriage.
to give one tip to have a good relationship in a marriage.
I think appreciation for each other, space, and being frank with one another, and the most important is respecting each other. All these factors go hand in glove
Actually,
to a good marriage.
and we have not talked about Rajkumar because that's more important. You guys have spent more time. So when on the first time when you both were there, how he welcomed you, or you were? Is anything you can talk first
No,
day?
we were extremely happy. See, at this stage of our careers, where we've worked for 15, 20 years, we're all actors.
Yes.
And there's nothing like when all good actors get together to do a great film and a great story. So we were all very, very happy coming together. And he's a fantastic actor. I think he's one of the finest actors in the country. And you'll see it through this film.
I know.
Yeah, he's commendable. So we were all just happy. It's great when all actors come together. Today, North and South is mixing in such a big way that I don't think cinema can get better when all the actors from all the states come together.
So if one student come to you and ask you, ma'am, some tips for us being a teacher, what will be your tips?
Being a teacher, yeah,
Yes.
so I'd say listen to your teacher.
That's a great one.
Yeah,
That's a
listen to
great
them.
one.
I think listening is a very big skill. Today, everyone wants to talk and showcase who they are, but we definitely need listeners.
Yes.
And you know that's where all the skill comes from. So I think listen, stay back, have your opinion, have your your freedom of speech, but it's very important to listen.
But playing a role of a teacher, you got your memories back when you have your teacher.
Yes,
You
of
got connected,
course.
or you copied some of teacher. We used to copy that, right?
No, I didn't copy. I felt more like a mother to Shrikant because I
Okay.
think when you see someone's journey of success,
Yes.
I felt extremely motherly towards him. I felt like a responsibility, and I have played teacher twice before, so I knew what maturity the character takes. All this blended in together, and I just put it all into my character.
But last question I want to ask about Chandramukhi. When you see your role, I mean, the series are coming, everything is coming. What do you like the most and how it's going? We see more of the parts are coming in. How
I'm
you
just
take
looking
that?
at very different roles, and very different roles are coming. I'm very happy. Chandramukhi was, of course, many years ago, but
That's
it was a
impacted.
different role. Today, Shrikant has a different role, and I did Shaitan before this. It had a different. I'm just looking for that difference and the power of a woman in the character. That's it.
That's it. So you would like to give a message to yourself and one to your fans. As you give as a teacher, but a message to
As
yourself.
I think in life, what should be extremely constant is growth, and you should always look at moving out of your comfort zone to make that growth happen. When you're comfortable and you're feeling everything is fine, I think then you get stagnant. So I just want to say that keep growing, keep making that change, and that is a very beautiful way to success.
Thank you, Jyotika ma'am, because I want to spend more time with you, but as you have more schedules, I don't want to get tired because my other journalist friends are also
Thank
waiting.
you, thank
We
you.
have to do justice, but I wanted that next time I want to have a series of interview with you.
Sure, sure. Thank you
So
for the love.
thank
Thank
you,
you for the
Jyotika ma'am,
respect.
being with us, and
you.
thanks to you.
Thank you.
Keep coming to Hyderabad and keep doing Telugu movies.
I will. I'm waiting for the right script.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So that was a really inspirational interview with Jyotika ma'am. For more updates, keep watching iDream. Till then, goodbye.